Hey, hey, teach me how to do it, hey. Hey, hey, teach me how to do it, hey. What, can you teach me how to do it? You know why? 'Cause all the bitches love it, hey. All I need is a beat that's super bumpin'. And for you to back it up and dump it. Put your arms out front, lean side to side.
But anyway, hey y'all! Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, hello, and welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much for returning, of course. So y'all, I hope this is bringing you back, because this is surely bringing all the feels, all the nostalgia back, and I'm so excited for this video. This is a simple DIY cosplay for, of course, Doug, which is one of the greatest animated TV series, hands down, of the 90s, besides, of course, you know, Rugrats, Hey Arnold, Nickelodeon based. We're just going into Nickelodeon. Doug was one of my favorite shows ever, and so I felt like, you know what? Why not? Because it's such a simple and easy cosplay. I literally did all of the costumes probably within one night, and being 3 hours. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me some comments down below for any cosplays you want to see, or DIYs, or wig reviews, whatever you want to see. Leave them down below. Don't be shy. I read every comment, so I really appreciate you all for all the positive feedback. So without further ado, I'm about to jump into this video right now. Away we go! Alright y'all, let's get started. So of course we gotta start off with our main character and our favorite character, Doug. So let's get into it. Alright, so we're gonna need a white t-shirt, as well as a army green or olive tone t-shirt, and some craft foam, as well as some brown paint. Now if you have brown craft foam, you can completely skip this step and save yourself a lot of time. So you're also gonna need a glue gun. So like I was saying before, this would be so much easier if you just go on and get yourself some brown craft foam. But basically what I did was I just painted the entirety, or almost the entirety of this craft foam, and I painted a couple layers and let it just dry overnight. And this is to make the belt portion of his little wing dinghy, or little, you know, hat or whatnot. So basically I am just cutting out strips. So I cut about 2 to 3 strips out of this, and what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to just kind of glue one strip in half, or glue down one half, and then just fold it over like so to create the top portion of his little belt headpiece. And once I glue that down, I'm going to glue that over top of another strip, both front and back, but I'm not going to glue it all the way down. As you'll see, I'm going to cut off a little bit of the back portion right here. That way I can glue and fold over a little bit of the front portion, so that everything is nice and snug and secure and seamless. And this is where I'm kind of taking the third strip that I cut out, and just kind of, because it wasn't long enough, I had to extend it, obviously, for my big head. So I went ahead and just glued an extra little piece to make sure it fits around my head. And then afterwards, I just blow dried the top portion, just to kind of get that shape that I wanted for his little head belt thing. So moving on to the costume portion for Doug, basically super simple, y'all. You are just cutting off the sleeves of the green t-shirt, and then you're just kind of cutting a v-neck into it, similar to his v-neck vest. And I just rolled him the edges and sewed that down so everything was nice and clean. And I just wore a white t-shirt underneath, and I was Quail Man. I also added a cape and the letter Q, which you are free to do so as well. So we're gonna move on to Skeeter now. So for Skeeter, I used a red t-shirt, some black paint, some yellow fun foam or craft foam, as well, of course, our handy dandy glue gun. And y'all, Skeeter is my favorite character besides Roger, but simply very easy to do. All you have to do is just trace a lightning bolt pattern. I just used a picture of his shirt for reference, and then you're just going to simply cut that out. and I messed up this like 10 times. It's actually kind of crazy. And then I went ahead and added a little bit of depth and dimension. I can't say the words. Depth and dimension by adding some black to the edges of the lightning bolt and just making it look a little bit more 3D, very similar to a shirt. And then I just went ahead and glued that baby down. And then while that was drying, I went ahead and painted my face this teal color. I'm using the Mehron Pastel palette, which I will link down below. And I added about 6,000 coats because apparently the brush I was using was terrible. But yeah, I was Skeeter after that. Yay! Alright, so now moving on to our lovely Patti mayonnaise. So for Patti, I used this periwinkle long sleeve shirt as well as this fuchsia colored paint, that both of which I got literally for $1 at a thrift store as well as $1 at the dollar store. And I just went ahead, very simple, painted pink circles all over the shirt. And you know, I did this back and front, so, and all the sleeves and whatnot. And this literally took me, like, this was probably my favorite costume because it was so quick and easy and just no sewing. It was just all like painting. And let it dry, and then you are Patti mayonnaise. Look at you, cutie pie. I added an extra one just because I thought it was cute. Alright, so now we're gonna go into Roger the badass. So I used some 2 cans of black spray paint, as well as a leather jacket that I actually got at the thrift store for $3. So I was like, I need this for a cosplay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and spray this down, because I actually would have preferred it to be black in the first place. So this kind of worked out for my own personal needs. And that was basically it. Let it dry and then pop the t-shirt underneath, like so. And then I went ahead and back into my Mehron palette. I'm using the lime green color, and of course had to apply like 6,000 coats. But overall, it was totally worth it. This was probably my favorite face painting ever because I love this color. And I was just so happy at the results because I was hot. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.